How's it going, guys? Skoks, Blackhawks Central here, going to wrap up the last two games against the Sabres and Stars. A few ugly performances. What was the final, like 6-2 on Friday night, and today on Sunday against the Dallas Stars, 5-1 final. So we'll recap that and look forward to Tuesday on New Year's Eve. The Winter Classic game. So a few ugly games here before the Winter Classic. Don't love to see that, but we will hop into it. Let me roll the intro. Yeah, so some ugly games this weekend. Let me pull up the lineup from Friday, but a few little changes, right, going into today's game on Sunday against the Dallas Stars at the UC. But just checking out the lineup, comparing it to Friday, Peter Mrazek was back in net. Not the best game from him, and there was a lot of chatter online, right? A lot of people just going over um, who we start in the Winter Classic, and if you just look at like recency bias, you would probably think that Arvid Soderblom should start in net, and I think that would be the best call because Peter Mrazek seemed to have kind of re-aggravated something the last time that he was out with the groin, right? But doesn't seem too serious. It looks like they're going to start him on Tuesday, right, in the Winter Classic against the Blues. But uh, I don't know where the majority is leaning right now, but if I were making the call, I think you probably start Soderblom on Tuesday. But let's just take a peek back at the Sabres game on Friday night. 6-2 final against the Sabres. Very, very ugly game. It was over pretty quick, right? Uh, the first like three goals were scored within 3-4 minutes. Like 9 minutes into the game, Zach Benson, Alex Tuck, Jack Quinn. Like 3 minutes later, Dylan Cousins at the end of the first period. So that's 4-zip right there. The faceoff percentage was actually pretty decent, 51 for the Sabres, 49 for the Hawks. So decent numbers there. But Sabres piled on. They came to play, and the Hawks did not. They did not show up on Friday. They just looked dead on the ice. Just was not competitive at all, really from the start. Bertuzzi, he got his goal, second period, 16 minutes in. Bedard to Taylor Hall to Bertuzzi. Nice play from Hall. But Seth Jones, he also scores his third goal of the season, 3 minutes into that third period there. Alex Tuck with the hat trick. He scores about 2 minutes later. Then the empty net, I believe, the empty net with 5 minutes to go, or that might have not been an empty net. It does not specify, but yeah, hat trick from Alex Tuck. Great goal scorer. Crazy size as a winger. I don't think he plays any center this season, but yeah, crazy size as a winger. I think it's like 6'4", but great shot. Just a nifty player, man, and that's a player I would really like on this team. Yeah, but looking at the lineup from Friday, the only change was Kreve back in for Korchinski, sent down to Rockford, right? And Jones is on that top line with Brody for Sunday's game. But if I was to bring up the lineup on Friday, I believe it was similar, but that might be a bit off. Let me bring it up. Yeah, but the decor, Korchinski is out. Martinez, it seems like he's close to returning, but highly doubt he'll be in for the Winter Classic. I don't think that's going to happen, right? They're probably just going to roll with the lineup we had today, right? Brody Jones, Uh, they were not good at all on Sunday. Uh, Tonight against the Stars, but just looking back at it, there probably has to be a bit of a shift for that Tuesday game against the Blues at Wrigley Field. I don't think Brody and Jones is your best bet going into that game. Probably rolling with Vlasic and Jones if I'm making a call there. But Vlasic Crevier was your second pair on Sunday. Allen and Murphy was the third pair. I thought they looked fine. Nolan Allen's been playing fine this whole season. Connor Murphy, good to see him healthy, and he's playing decent hockey. So what more can you ask from Connor Murphy, right? Low expectations at this point. Soderblom in net didn't have the best game, but was not all on him. TJ Brody and Jones definitely making some mistakes in front of the net or even behind the net, just not in position. Just ugly defense, right? In front of the net. The danger zone where you have to guard the net, right? Clear the crease. But first line Hall, Bedard, Bertuzzi here on Sunday. The weird penalty on Bertuzzi, bit of a weird hit with his elbow, and he gets tossed out of the game. So we'll see what happens with him. I highly doubt there's going to be a suspension or anything. I think that would be a bit crazy for that type of hit. But hope that doesn't happen. But the first line seemed all right. Bedard does score tonight. First goal of the game, which you want to see. And we love those Bedard goals. A nice one as well. Foligno, Nazar, Donato. So the lines were rotating a bit later on because of that Bertuzzi call. So we'll see what happens with Tuesday. I think it's just going to be the same, but we'll see if there's a bit of a shakeup here with Reichel or Tavo. Maybe someone rotates in the top six there. Tavo, Dickinson, Mikheyev, a few chances tonight, right? But not a whole ton of high danger stuff in front of the net. Maroon, Reichel, Kershev. Kershev, I did not notice one single time tonight. Maybe I just missed something, but man, pretty invisible if you ask me. Reichel had some nice rushes, which he's been playing fine the whole season, basically, right? Just looks like a different player, and I think that's great to see from him. Great for Lucas Reichel, man. Love to see it. So we'll see who's in net on Tuesday for the Winter Classic, Hawks and Blues. But Arvid Soderblom, Peter Mrazek, who would you guys want in net? I would go with Sodi, right? Just because I think he's been playing better hockey as of late. So we'll see how that goes. But let's check out some other stats from the game tonight, Sunday night, against the Dallas Stars here at the UC. Stars, they are a top team, so I wasn't expecting to win this game, but definitely would have wanted a little more compete and just don't settle down after the Stars score one or two goals right back on us, right? Like you need some fight back. But Matt Duchene, he had a good game, 3 points, 3 stars of the game with 1 goal, 2 assists. Duchene, Jason Robertson, 1 goal, 1 assist. Jamie Benn, absolutely hate him every time we play him. I don't know what it is, but I just hate that guy. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. So he is the third star of the game. But Bedard scores the lone Hawks goal. 12 minutes in that first period on the PP, on the power play from Tavo to Seth Jones. And a nice move from Connor at the top of the circle, right, and gets a nice shot on net. And that's 12 minutes into the game, so about halfway through that first period. But nice to see that first goal of the game for him. And that's, the only Hawks goal. But Jamie Benn, he scores about 5 minutes later. Stankoven, Dadonov to Ban, only his 8th goal of the season, so that's interesting as well. Jason Robertson, only 8 goals this season as well. So, uh, known as a high powered goal scorer, he only has 8 goals this year. Also, very very weird, very weird, right? But Bedard leads both of them with 10, and that's just kind of goofy, right? Dadonov, he scores in that second period from Robertson, from Duchesne to Dadonov. Just a solid team all around this Dallas team. Wyatt Johnson, he only has 8 goals this season as well. Man, that's crazy. And they have 21 wins, 21, 13, and 1 for the Dallas Stars. But man, it just seems like the whole team is playing solid. But yeah, the goal output, I guess, is not crazy, but a lot of players with under 10 goals. So it's very interesting. And Matt Duchene scores in that third period, like 3 minutes in, and that's the last goal of the game, from Heiskanen to Wyatt Johnson over to Matt Duchene for his 14th goal of the season. Very, very interesting. I didn't know that the goal totals for the Stars were that low, right? With some of their better players, right? Very interesting there. But looking at the stats for tonight, shots on net 35 from the Stars, 25 for the Hawks, hits 19 for the Hawks, 7 for the Stars, just controlling puck possession most of the time, just skating very well. Penalty minutes 25 for the Hawks and 8 for the Stars. A lot had to do with the Maroon call, the Bertuzzi call, and then the major, right, on that call, which we did not love, but very, very weird. The attendance tonight was 20,627, so good number for this holiday week before the Winter Classic. A lot of people in town. Gretzky's in town, Chelios, Roenick, and all the guys, right? They're all in town. Probably a few at the game as well, but yeah, everyone's in town for the Winter Classic, and that's only a day away on Tuesday. Puck drops at 4 against the Blues, which have made a few moves, right? They get Cam Fowler not too long ago. They get a new head coach, so we'll be seeing a little different Blues team coming up here on Tuesday, and we're a different team as well, right? But uh, not as drastic of a move as hiring a pretty good coach, right, for the Blues, and they bring in Cam Fowler. So very interesting. A few moves here and there, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Peter Mrazek in net. That's what it seems like it's going to be, because Soderblom started tonight on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes on Tuesday. But we will probably have that wrapped up on Wednesday morning, right? Super late night on New Year's Eve. And we'll see you then. Let's go Hawks.